On one side of the Atlantic, you have a nation that believes tea can fix anything. Whether it's a rainy day or a royal crisis, the kettle is always on, and a good cuppa is the answer to life's problems. On the other, a country that solves problems with blockbuster movies and fireworks, where every celebration is bigger, louder, and more dazzling than the last. Britain and America, two wildly different cultures, yet somehow the ultimate odd couple. Their differences are obvious, but their similarities run deeper than you might think. Their story began with a dramatic breakup, taxes, tea in the harbour, and a revolution that made family dinners awkward for years. The echoes of that split still linger in jokes and traditions today. But time heals, and soon polite nods turned into real conversations, then into a partnership that shaped the world. Old wounds faded as new alliances formed. They've faced wars, economic crises, and questionable hairstyles, but always found their way back to each other. Through thick and thin, their connection only grew stronger. This isn't just politics. It's in our music, movies, and even the way we talk. From slang to style, their influence is everywhere. British actors play American superheroes, their accents disappear, but their charm remains. American pop stars sell out London stadiums, and British bands top American charts. The cultural exchange is constant and electric. They borrow, tease, and secretly admire each other. Rivalry and respect go hand in hand. Against all odds, this unlikely duo became the world's most powerful best friends. Their partnership has shaped history and continues to influence the future. How did rivals become partners? It took decades of shared challenges, mutual respect, and realizing they're stronger together than apart. Their bond is woven into global culture, a constant back and forth that never ends. From airports to airwaves, their connection is felt worldwide. Let's dive into how Britain and America became the ultimate global power couple, and why their story is far from over. The modern UK-US friendship really began in World War II. Before then, they were like exes forced to share a room. Awkward, distant. But when a common enemy appeared, Churchill reached out to Roosevelt, and America finally joined the fight. Together they shared soldiers, supplies, and secrets, forging a special relationship in the heat of war. This was more than politics. It was a deep personal bond. After the war, a new threat emerged, the Cold War. Britain, no longer the world's superpower, stood firmly with America. They co-founded NATO, becoming the West's original superhero team. British and American spies worked side by side. Leaders formed close ties, and their shared values united them. The Cold War cemented their partnership, proving their friendship was no wartime fling. They became partners in a global chess game, defending democracy together. The special relationship was here to stay. Today, the special relationship between the UK and the US is as strong as ever, just with new challenges and opportunities. Decades of history have forged a bond that adapts to the times, evolving with each generation. Defense and intelligence are at its core. America is often seen as the muscle, Britain the brains, each bringing unique strengths to the table. Together they lead the Five Eyes Spy Alliance, a network that keeps both nations and their allies safe. They share secrets, train together, and fight side by side in conflicts from Iraq to Afghanistan, supporting each other in the world's toughest hotspots. Their trust on the battlefield is unmatched, forged through shared sacrifice and years of cooperation. Economically, they're each other's biggest investors, billions in trade flow across the Atlantic every year, and millions of jobs on both sides depend on this partnership, from finance to technology and beyond. When one economy sneezes, the other catches a cold, showing just how deeply their fortunes are linked. In global organizations like the UN and G7, they coordinate on everything from climate change to security, amplifying their influence. When crisis hits, they're the first to call each other, ready to respond together to any threat or emergency. Their teamwork sets the agenda for the Western world, shaping policies that affect millions. They're not just allies, they're co-captains, steering the course of international affairs. This partnership is built on trust, shared interests, and a long tradition of standing shoulder to shoulder. It's a belief in working together, whether in boardrooms, on battlefields, or in diplomatic halls. The UK and US remain the backbone of the Western alliance, united by history and committed to shaping the future together. The special relationship isn't just about politics. It's a cultural exchange that never stops. From the bustling streets of London to the bright lights of Los Angeles, ideas, trends and creativity flow back and forth, shaping how we see the world and each other. British actors play American superheroes. Hollywood loves a good British accent. It's not just about the roles. They bring a unique style and wit that audiences on both sides of the Atlantic adore. The British invasion brought the Beatles and the Rolling Stones to America, while the US gave the world hip-hop and pop icons. These musical revolutions changed the soundtracks of generations and inspired countless artists. Music flows both ways. Adele, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, Beyoncé, dominating charts on both sides. Their songs become anthems, uniting fans from London to New York and everywhere in between. TV shows cross the Atlantic too. The Office, Doctor Who and Bake Off are hits in the US, while Friends and Stranger Things are huge in the UK. These shows spark conversations and laughter in living rooms across both nations. Sometimes America remakes British shows. Sometimes it works, sometimes not so much, but every attempt is a sign of curiosity and respect for each other's storytelling. Books, slang, and even arguments over how to spell colour keep the dialogue going. Language evolves, and so do the stories we share, making the connection richer. Even when governments clash, people keep connecting through culture. Friendships, collaborations, and shared passions bridge any political divide. We get each other's jokes, references, and stories. Humor travels, and so do the inside jokes that make us feel like part of the same big family. This shared culture is the glue that holds the relationship together. It's a living, breathing connection that grows stronger with every new song, show, or story. It reminds us we have more in common than we think, and that's something worth celebrating. No friendship is perfect. Britain and America have had their share of fights. The Iraq War strained the alliance. Brexit made things awkward, like a friend leaving the group chat. Leaders don't always get along, personalities clash, strategies differ. But the relationship is bigger than any two politicians. It's built on shared history, institutions, and deep connections between people. Even when leaders argue, the partnership endures. Why? Because they share core values: democracy, liberty, and the rule of law. They see the world in similar ways, trust each other, and know they're stronger together. America gains a reliable ally. Britain gains global influence and security. It's practical but also rooted in loyalty and shared destiny. They've been through too much to walk away now, so what's your favorite part of this crazy, unbreakable UK-US connection?